the biggest exercise lie after 60 and what science finally proved. For more than half a century, one number has been repeated like a medical mantra: 10,000 steps per day. But in 2023, researchers studying aging muscles discovered something deeply unsettling. Older adults who relied on walking alone continued to lose strength even when they walked every single day. Meanwhile, another group, seniors who barely stood up at all, gained strength, balance, and bone density. Not through jogging, not through treadmills, but through precise movements performed entirely from a chair. This finding didn't just challenge fitness culture. It forced geriatric medicine to reconsider everything we thought we knew about aging bodies. As a surgeon who has spent decades repairing hips, knees, and spines, I've seen this pattern thousands of times. Patients who walked faithfully still arrived in my operating room weak, unstable, and fearful of falling. But those who trained their muscles even gently healed faster, moved better, and remained independent far longer. Across Japan, where the world's longest living elders reside, physicians quietly abandoned step count obsession years ago. Instead, they focus on muscle signaling, bone loading, and neuromuscular control, not distance. Before we continue, comment your age and where you're watching from. I personally read every comment. Now let me show you the 5 chair-based movements orthopedic surgeons wish every adult over 60 practiced. We begin with the most underestimated muscle system in your body. Number 5. Seated calf activation. Most seniors think of calves as walking muscles. That assumption is dangerously incomplete. The deeper function of your calf muscles is circulatory, not cosmetic. They operate what vascular surgeons call the peripheral venous pump, the system that returns blood from your feet back to your heart. With age, this pump weakens. Blood stagnates. Swelling increases. Clot risk rises. When researchers isolated calf contractions in older adults, circulation efficiency improved dramatically even without walking. How to perform it: sit upright, feet flat, knees aligned over ankles. Slowly press through the balls of your feet, lifting your heels. Pause at the top for 2 full seconds. Lower deliberately. Begin with 15 repetitions. Progress toward 3 sets of 25. Why it works. The controlled lowering phase stimulates muscle fibers that aging usually silences. Daily practice reactivates blood flow, reduces ankle swelling, and improves endurance. This simple motion restores a function walking barely touches. Number 4. Controlled knee extensions. The muscle group most responsible for independence is not your heart. It's your quadriceps. These muscles determine whether you rise from chairs, climb stairs, and protect your knees from degeneration. Unfortunately, they atrophy rapidly after 60, especially without resistance. Walking barely challenges them. How to perform it: sit tall. Brace lightly through your core. Extend one leg until fully straight. Hold 3 seconds while actively tightening the thigh. Lower slowly. Alternate legs for 12 repetitions each. Complete 3 sets. Clinical insight: muscle fibers respond to intentional contraction, not movement alone. When seniors consciously squeeze during extensions, neural activation increases dramatically. This single adjustment can reverse years of strength loss. Number 3. Seated hip lifts. Falls rarely begin at the feet. They begin at the hips. Hip flexors lift your leg during walking. When they weaken, steps shorten, feet drag, tripping risk skyrockets. Japanese geriatric clinics screen hip strength routinely because weakness here predicts falls better than balance tests. How to perform it: sit forward on your chair, spine tall. Lift one knee toward your chest. Hold briefly. Lower with control. Alternate legs for 20 repetitions. 3 sets total. Why surgeons recommend it: this movement retrains the nervous system to lift the leg higher than normal walking ever demands. That surplus capacity is what prevents falls. Number 2, seated rows posture collapse is not inevitable. It is muscular neglect. The muscles of your upper back keep your chest open, your head balanced, and your lungs unconstricted. Walking does nothing for them. How to perform it: loop a resistance band around your feet. Hold the ends. Pull elbows back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Pause. Return slowly. 15 repetitions. 3 sets. What changes? Breathing improves. Neck pain decreases. Balance stabilizes. Strong backs act like architectural support beams for the spine. Number 1. Sit to stand squats.
Ensure your feet are wider than your hips.
This is not merely an exercise. It is the movement most predictive of longevity. Your ability to rise from sitting reflects total body strength, bone integrity, and neurological coordination. Japanese centenarians perform this motion dozens of times daily effortlessly. How to perform it: feet slightly wider than hips. Arms crossed. Lean forward slightly. Stand fully. Pause. Lower slowly over 4 seconds. Begin with 10 repetitions. Progress toward 3 sets of 15. The science behind it. This movement loads bones in precisely the pattern required to preserve density. It activates nearly every major lower body muscle simultaneously. No machine replicates this. Orthopedic surgeons now prescribe this movement before surgery, not after, because it predicts recovery success. Walking is not useless, but it is incomplete. It maintains circulation and mood, not muscle integrity. Aging is not caused by movement loss. It is caused by resistance loss. 15 minutes. 3 times per week. Using nothing but a chair and your own body can restore strength most seniors believe is gone forever. Begin with number 5 today. Add 1 movement each week. Your future mobility depends on what you train now. Subscribe, because tomorrow I'll reveal another longevity routine used quietly by Japanese elders well into their 90 seconds. Your strength is not gone. It has simply been asleep.